I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, but fuck it. There's just too much potential in this game to just sit by and watch it slowly deteriorate. We can't let this game die, everyone. We have to do our part to keep this game going. I know that's maddening. I know it's crazy. I know Blizzard doesn't deserve it, but we need to keep this game alive. There's just too much good in it to let it fade away into the sunset. So I'm going to try my best over this video to try to explain where my thoughts are and rationale is on how we, the player base, can somehow keep this, what should be a beautiful game, fall into pieces. So hear me out, step away from the keyboard. I know you're already going to the keyboard and you're typing comments already and you're throwing me into the fire, but hear me out first. Okay, so I know it's bad. I know they've ignored everything. They've literally self-inflicted every piece of damage that has been done to this game through all the patches. And look, for a lot of the player base, it doesn't matter what happens, they're gone. They're gone for good. But there are, well, at least I think there's a huge majority of the player base that are not playing the game that would come back if things were done correctly. But before I get into that, let's just take a look at this like multi-car crash here. Like, this is a shit show. Like, how to destroy a game in like 2 months. It's unbelievable. So, you know, I got the Twitch tracker here, right? And if you look at when the game was launched in June, like, look at these numbers. These are averages, right? 220,000 average viewership, 4,600 channels streaming the game. And then the month of July, where it literally was like the first nail on the coffin for Diablo 4 with that, you know, with those horrible patch notes and the horrible nerfs and on and on and on. And season 1 dropped with all that drama behind it. It is just, and again, the numbers reflect it. So July was a shit show, and it dropped, as you can see, like from 220,000 average viewers to 38. And now we look, you know, and August is what, we're 6 days into August, and look at this, like even further drop, you know, 12,000 viewers. So I just wanted to paint this picture that, like, as we all know, this game is literally 5 feet under the ground right now. And I've been thinking a lot about this. And now I've continued to play the game, not every day. And I know there's a lot of the player base that have left. There's a lot of the player base that are probably like me. They're in and out of the game. But there's so much talk about Diablo 4. And to me, the more I see content still coming out about Diablo 4, even though we're right here, like almost dead, to me, that says something, that the player base is itching for this game to be good. So that says something. That means that if things are fixed, we could potentially get a good part of the player base back. So I wanted to dive into the topic of how we can get there. Okay, so I did a little drawing here, a little chart, sorry, with potential season time frame. So we know the game launched in June, and season 1 dropped on the 20th, and we know it's ending in October 17th. On October 17th, sorry. And what I also wanted to highlight is when Activision actually distributes, it's a public company, right? So they have to publicize or make public their financial statements, right? So I also wanted to put on this timeline when Activision's quarters end, because this is very important. They are a business. They make games in order to make money, right? So obviously quarter results are important, and like most businesses, it drives what they do. So as you can see clearly here, season 1 dropped on the first month of the third quarter of the year. So it started in July, it ends in October, and conveniently that on September 30th, that's when Activision's going to report their third quarter financial results. And then of course in the end of December, their fourth quarter results, and in March of 2024, their first quarter results. Okay, just to give some perspective on why it's up there, because like I said, it drives behavior. Okay, so we know season 1 dropped on July 20th and ends on the 17th. And these are assumptions. I'm assuming potentially a week in between seasons. So potentially we could have season 2 on October 27th, which will take us to, give or take, a season 2 ending on January 16th. Okay, now there's two ways this can go. Blizzard can stay true to this timeline of 3 months a season with a little break in between, and it fits into every quarter financial result nicely. And if that's the case, then we really need to step it up for season 2, because people, my opinion, this is my opinion, I don't know if people are going to be around when season 3 potentially will drop in January, right? Like, we are already at record low numbers for players on Diablo 4, and this is the reason for my video. I want everyone to understand that there's going to be nobody around for season 3. Like, we're going to get a small percentage of people. I've heard a lot of the content creators, the bigger ones, say, well, you know what, I'm waiting for the game's not going to be ready till season 3, season 4, season 5. I'll come back then. Do you honestly think the game can last that long? Where, okay, you're going to come back, great. That'll give a boost. But in order for this game to be viable, we need to go back to we need to go back to this. We need to go back to this, and that's never happening again, because there's a certain part of the player base that once they are, that's it, you get one impression with them, and Blizzard already has a blemish. Okay, let's state facts. They already have a blemish, so it doesn't take much to have a player or the player base say, you know what, yeah, same old, right? It's like that friend. We all have the friend that you go out with, you have beers, you have drinks, you go out, have a couple of beverages, and he miraculously always leaves earlier. He miraculously leaves early, and he dumps what he believes his contribution is to the bill, and it's always short, right? And you confront him on it. He's like, yeah, bro, sorry, man. I thought, I just had a couple of beers, I thought that was enough. No problem, man, no problem. And it happens again, and he's short, right? Always short. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you confront him, he's always short. So in the same way, this is what's going on with Diablo 4. No matter how many times we tell them, no matter how many times we share our frustration with them, it's falling on deaf ears. Now, we have some good news in the sense that apparently they're looking for a lead season game designer, which is awesome. But the point of this video is for the player base, because there's nothing I'm going to say or do that's going to change what is going on with Blizzard right now. In my opinion, I would delay season 2, right? I would delay it to November, and I would get my shit straight. And getting shit straight isn't buffing the classes you nerfed to the ground and weren't viable since day one. Since day one, they weren't viable. Actually, sorry, Barbarian was. Sark has never been viable. So I was referring to the Sorceress for that one. But it's not these little tweaks that you're doing in patch 111. That's stuff that should have been there when you launched the game. Worst case scenario in season 1. But that's another video. I'm talking about major changes. Everybody's finding this game boring. Everybody. You launch a season and people are already bored of the season, let alone the regular game. That's crazy. I'm not talking little shit. I'm talking big shit items. what everybody is talking about. More end-game content, quality of life. You guys are getting your asses handed to you through these other games. PoE 2. Like, you're getting compared to them. Baldur's Gate just came out, and people are comparing you to them, and how, look at them, and how, why can't you be like that? Like, you cannot continue to put a band-aid on a wound that needs stitches and surgery. Band-aids are not going to work. You're going to continue to kill this game to the ground. I don't want to see it. I'm tired of all this negativity. We need to change the fucking game and the fucking story. What don't you get? This isn't a fucking band-aid and it's done. This is major shit you got to do, and you can't wait to season 3, season 4. I personally think you can't. Maybe I'm wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong. I want to see this game in a year, 2 years. I want to play this game. I enjoy playing this game. I also am bored of this fucking game. And I'm only playing it because the enjoyment part keeps me coming back. I hit the boring wall and I leave. And then I come back and I enjoy. Then I hit the boring wall. And that process is short. It should be longer, way longer. Shouldn't be getting bored that quick. And that feeling resonates with the majority of the player base. God, I could go on Twitter or Reddit right now and we can go through it, and it'll take me 2 hours to find a good comment, let alone show you the bad ones. It's all bad. So you need to fix season 2. Not a band-aid. Surgery. A major surgery. This is a bypass. Like, delay it a month. So if they continue, because look, season 2, they're testing it, right? They've been testing it. Season 1 was ready when they launched the game. And when they launched season 1, they were testing season 2. So I don't know what the plans are, but I hope they have major plans for season 2. I know I know that's wishful thinking, but God, I hope so, because you heard it here first. I don't think we get to season 3. I really don't. Now, this is the part that's going to get me in trouble. When I said we, the player base, need to do something, here's what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that if you even have a little inkling and appreciation for this game, I'm asking you to, this is going to sound crazy, I'm asking you to log back in. Finish the season. Go back. You didn't go into the season. The patch notes prior to season 1 pissed you off, so you didn't even try season 1. Well, go log in back to the Eternal Realm and finish the campaign if you didn't finish the campaign. Finish the Renown if you haven't done all your Renown. My point is, I want those players that have an epiphany for this game. And what I mean by that is, here's the test, okay? This is what I want you to think about. If this game was everything that you wanted it to be, more end-game content, quality of life, like more stash, a better looting system, a better sorting system, more bosses, more variety in endgame, would you be playing the game? Okay? If the answer is yes to that, then I'd like you to seriously consider logging back in, whether that be on the Eternal realm or whether that be in the seasonal realm, and play as much as you can play. And then obviously when you get bored, maybe do what I'm doing. You're in and out, in and out, in and out, but consistently I'm logging in. It's just I'm not playing as long and as much, but I am logging in. And I know this is going to get me crucified, but because right now you're thinking, why the fuck would we support them? They're not listening to us. They haven't done anything. Everything they're doing is band-aids, and they're only doing it because we're complaining so much about it and they have no choice. But my point is this. We got to kind of give them a carrot and show them that we're serious about this. And maybe when they see that, they'll also take it seriously. Now, I think they already have taken small steps towards that with these rumors about this job posting and that they're looking for a lead seasonal designer. So that's good news. Patch 111, although late in coming, it's a good patch, right? And there was a couple of good patches before that. Unfortunately, there's more bad hotfixes and patch notes than there are good. But my point is, let's give them a carrot. I know it sounds crazy. Even saying it out loud, I have to stop myself from laughing. It sounds ridiculous. But come on, guys. There's a treasure at the end of this rainbow. This game has a tremendous foundation. They just fucked it up. Let's call it what it is. They fucked it up. Like large. But this isn't Cyberpunk. Like Cyberpunk was a disaster and there's no coming back from that. There's coming back in Diablo 4. There is. They add more end game content, quality of life. Like those two things, if they knock those out of the park, those are game-changing moves. Right? So I know this is crazy, but consider what I said. Because I do truly, and I think, and this is the point of my video, I really think a lot of people have the same feelings I'm having right now. And there's too many people still talking about this game for people not to give a shit. Yeah, I know part of all the hate are haters. So that's never going to be removed from the equation. But all the hate is not just the trolls on the internet. A lot of the haters are people and players like me that they're hating right now because it's frustration. It's not hate, it's frustration. So food for thought. Log back in. Get your shit done on the Eternal Realm if you didn't do the seasonal realm, because when this game does get fixed, you'll be better off for it. And if you did start the season and you just quit because you couldn't take the grind, you know what? Log back in and finish the season. Finish the battle pass. Even if you didn't buy the battle pass, there's a free track of battle pass. Do that. Complete it. Complete level 100 on it. And just play as much as you can every day and then log off. And if that's half an hour, so be it. If that's an hour, so be it. Get my point. I think we kind of need to show a little gesture here. I know it's crazy. Every time I say it, it's just like, really? Are you saying that? But I am because I care. I care about this game. And I know a lot of you that play this game or did play this game do as well. So think about it. See what you think, because we are not making it to season 3, in my opinion. We're not. Like I showed you the numbers, right? If what I didn't show you is people. Not only less people are streaming it, the hours watched has gone down. Like when I went to Twitch tracker, I literally had to spend 5 minutes to find the stats for Diablo 4 because it wasn't on the top playing games. That's how bad it is. It is not even on the top playing games right now on Twitch. Think about it. Game's been out for what, 8 weeks? So anyway, call me crazy, call me stupid. I don't know. I just want to see this game be good. All right, everybody, that does it. Go ahead. Unleash the hate. Unleash the comments. I don't know. I guess part of me deserves it. This is crazy. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm speaking from the heart on this one just because I want to see this game be viable. And I know a lot of people are out there, players out there that want it as well. So, but I know it's a crazy idea to ask you guys to invest more time into something that clearly is a game that really feels like it's in like a beta. It's in beta right now. Like, call it what it is. So, I don't know. Maybe I deserve all the bad comments that are coming my way and hate, whatever. But I want to say what I want to say. This is the point of my channel. So anyway, thanks for listening. I really do appreciate it. Regarding my channel, for those of you that have followed me and watched my videos and supported this channel, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. I'm a small little channel in this universe, so thank you. I really do appreciate the support. I am trying to grow this channel little by little, and it's going to be organic growth. And yeah, so thank you. I do appreciate it. And for those of you that are watching me for the very first time, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you like the content. I would like to hear your views. I don't know if I want to, I don't know on this video if I want the comments, but please give me your feedback and comments. Am I crazy? Probably. Out to lunch? Probably. Anyway, give me your feedback and opinion and let me know what you think of what we discussed in this video. Again, thanks again for the support. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, or subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I am trying to grow this channel little by little, so your subscription would mean the world to me. Thank you. All right. For those of you that are still playing this game, we'll see you in Sanctuary. Thanks, everyone. Until next time.